Hi.
So am I freezing
I'm
up?
still
I think my
working.
internet's acting funny.
You're fine, so it must be your download's all screwed.
And we're back.
We're back,
Oh.
and
I had to do
hold
it.
on, I'm busy. Oh my gosh,
You're
You know
supposed
who's
to be busy doing a show.
I'm not
Drew in that
actually.
bathroom there, trying to flush
Yeah.
documents.
Oh, look at him! Look at him over there reading documents.
Yeah, there's nothing in those boxes.
What's
Fine.
good in the documents today?
There's nothing in there. Don't worry about it. Just that little few mementos from when I was running for governor.
You know,
Nothing important.
Okay, I
just
think
seeing
I'm
if
done.
there's any good names
Hi.
to sell. You never
think I'm
know.
back.
You never know.
Yeah.
I'm back. Hi.
So Lucky, show everybody your church there.
I have a new church home in Detroit, Michigan. Look,
Look at that. Here, I'm gonna.
What?
nobody
Why
plays
are we
about-
always focused on you?
No, we don't.
Oh.
There we go. Now we got it. All right, here we go.
There's a fireplace and a.
Oh
fan,
my god, I would turn that fire pit into like a tiger cage.
And then big old.
Can we do
It
that?
used to be a sinner's pit.
Center pit.
They used to throw sinners in there back in the day.
Yep.
No, I want tigers to go in there.
Look at it.
Tigers don't sin; they just live their lives.
You don't know that.
Very, very.
I
Cool.
really don't know that.
Yeah, we
Awesome.
don't know what it. You don't even know what is considered a tiger sin.
I'm tired of looking at Lucky's
Maybe
face.
maybe you can't eat like some kind of certain bird, and they're like, "Ooh, that's a sin."
I'm super
like
tired
that.
of looking at Lucky. Thank you.
There we go. We're back.
Yeah, because you spent so much time looking at pictures of me when you're.
Wow.
Anyway, here we go.
Yeah.
There it is.
Here we go. We're back, and we're back.
And now
ladies
we're
and gentlemen. On to the news.
Going back.
Now we're back.
Drew's got
Come on,
secret
Bezos. Why won't
documents
you
from
pick
his-
us up for the Wall
Seriously.
Street Journal? Or whatever it is? Washington Post.
You want Elon
What
Musk
the
to have
fuck
all
is
the
wrong
crap
with you,
content.
Bezos?
Yeah, seriously.
Technically, I'm at work, so I can't get drunk for another 2 hours.
Oh yeah, there you go. But really,
Well,
But
we
really
don't
had-
know who you are if you're not drunk
Mhm.
lately.
Drunker.
drunker. That was a great drive-by last week, by the way. You-
Thanks.
Called-
I was
called it
legit
for
in the middle
Greece.
of a party, and I was just like,
Oh.
hey, this seems
Yeah.
like an excellent idea.
We were really sad you didn't come back.
Oh.
We had so
Good.
many theories.
About? Do
That
tell.
beach party you were at, or whatever the fuck it was.
It was literally a beach party, yes. Thank you.
some sort of swingers beach party.
Yep,
Like
yep.
Boulevard.
Beach-
I want to say
beach blanket-
Boulevard.
Beach blanket swingo.
Boulevard Beach Bar. And they had
Yes.
in the ocean, they had one of those inflatable gym thingies, but I didn't go on because it was too dark.
An inflatable what?
What?
Inflatable playgrounds?
A gym?
Jim, it's
Did
the
you call it a
it's
gym
the
bee?
female version of the inflatable sex doll. It's called inflatable
Well, Jim. Oh, sure.
That's
Okay,
what
that makes
she-
sense.
Dirty.
Here, I would.
Playground.
Hot.
Not like a bounce house, but they have a bounce house, but look
They
it
have
up. It's like
inflatable swings?
ocean playground. Look up the ocean playground. You'll see Google images of it. Y'all need to get out of your ponds and rivers and streams.
Churches.
I'm in a church.
Sharks
Churches.
love it.
Churches. For those of us who partake in churches.
Yeah. Can't believe no one has ever.
in a
Y'all don't know what I'm
basement.
talking about.
We
Not an obstacle
do-
course.
like-
Just an inflatable thing. There's
Are
slides.
there inflatable swings and inflatable?
I don't know.
balls?
It was dark. I don't know what sea it was.
But it's
it was
in the
dark and
ocean.
it's
In
in
the
the
ocean.
ocean because I was on the beach. So
Was that? Is this just?
There's a
Somebody
shark
tell
feeding
you this?
slide.
It's okay.
What?
Did somebody tell you it was out there, or did you see it with your own
I
eyeballs?
saw it,
It's
and
right
I
over
do
there.
have. I saw it. I have video of it, but it's super dark because it was dark. But I took a video of it.
You know what you're cut out for? Bigfoot hunting
Yeah, that's what he does.
and ghost hunting.
Yeah.
You have
And
the
those,
exact qualifications of a Bigfoot ghost hunter.
And
Indeed.
those CCTV cameras, right? Where like it's recorded with the potato.
Like the titty witches from last week.
Yeah.
Fucking titty witches. You missed the titty
I missed the
witches.
titty witches.
Yeah.
Yes,
Don't
you
worry.
We
Chance.
had so many things
I
that
don't
needed to
know.
be written down in the big book with the big pencil.
No, yeah, we had,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, partying in Greece, hanging out with you guys, it's a tough call. I'm
Yes.
just
Definitely.
saying.
You messed up. We know.
Maybe looking at an inflatable playground in the ocean. We don't know.
maybe. So they said.
Inflatable Jim.
Yeah, how do you know? Is that?
They said.
That's what
Yeah,
the Greek man said it was.
If you live 500 feet from the coast fork of the Willamette River, do you have a inflatable playground is the
Or
question.
titty witches?
Or titty
Those things
witches.
are everywhere.
I guess.
Well, Matt, that's in that Portland, Oregon, isn't it?
I don't know. We've established I'm terrible at
The
geography.
river runs through that Portland, Oregon.
Yeah, Chance is on today. He's watching live because I've been making him for summer job type stuff. I've been making him do clips. He pulled so many clips out of last week's episode. It was unbelievable. So we've got.
It was the best episode we've ever had, wasn't
it was
it, guys?
pretty good.
We only needed Christine to demonstrate exactly the moves of the titty witch.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are a few talents I have. It's one of them.
Yeah.
But alas.
How is your particular coven of titty witches going, by the way?
How are you guys doing down there?
They're on the floor eating the deer.
You got sick
Yeah.
bits.
Yeah. So, well, I'm sorry I missed last week, but I'm excited to be back for
Whatever the
another
hell
week or
this is.
so. Yeah, and then it's off again. So
Yeah. Well, here, let's jump in because there's some weird crap happened this week here.
love it. Why does Drew have boxes?
Yeah.
Oh, I recognize the picture now.
Yeah.
I was so good. It took me a
Might be
minute.
related
I'm
to
slow
one
on the
person,
uptake. Ooh,
That's
the
okay.
Reddit blackout. It shows no signs of stopping.
Yeah.
What's that
Blackout?
mean?
What are you talking about? The second worst place on the internet is going dark?
Where's the first place? Is
Twitter.
it this? Are we the first place?
Right here.
Fark.
Is
Adam,
this it?
Adam, we take a proud fourth. We're not standing on any podiums for anybody.
I
Got
do like
it.
the fact that we haven't changed much at all in the last 25 years, and the whole rest of the internet just went flying right by us, man.
It's funny though, because actually a friend mentioned to me, I don't know what podcast it was, but a podcast actually mentioned FARC when talking about Reddit because, it goes hand in hand. And someone said,
Yeah.
oh, FARC is making a comeback, I guess. Right?
So actually, that's kind of the reason I put this up there. I have a little insight into what was going on over Reddit, but man, our traffic last week was incredible. We don't usually get traffic surges for any reason. It was absolutely crazy, and it blew the hell up. It was wild. So much so that unfortunately, what happened was it was starting to ramp up Thursday last week when we were doing the live stream. And then we have got the most impressive habit of shutting the live stream off 5 minutes before earth shattering world events hit. We've done that now every other episode. That happens.
I have an idea of why that
Why
is
is that?
because everybody's watching us and
Clearly.
they're busy.
They're waiting.
And right when they shut it off, they get back to earth-shattering crap.
It's like the
Yeah.
Nielsen ratings.
So-
You don't want to compete. Clearly, right?
True.
With
Absolutely.
us?
Prime
No,
time right here.
Yeah. Because it was
Why would
absolute
you try to
insanity
compete
last
with
week. In fact, so part of the problem was, and I mentioned this in our newsletter, is that so we kind of buckled and crashed last week. Now, the reason that happened is pretty much my fault. And the reason why is because I usually can talk to Mike about when we might need servers, and I'll be like, hey, man, here comes an indictment for Trump. But it wasn't supposed to happen on Thursday after we finished the live stream. Everybody was thinking it was going to be next week. And so literally 5:15, I'm like, what in the hell's going on? Where it happened? And so
He blabbed it.
Yeah.
Blabbed it before they announced it.
he did, like he always does. That's what happened.
100%.
Yeah, they notified him that he was going to have to show up on Tuesday. And if he hadn't said anything, we wouldn't have known. Fortunately, he went off immediately and started posting it. But anyway, so we almost got killed by traffic from the Reddit thing and from the Trump thing, actually. It was insane. I started drinking immediately. It was great. But anyway, back to the Reddit
Continued
thing.
drinking
yeah.
immediately.
You can drink immediately and work.
Yeah, go ahead.
Continue.
It helps.
Uh-huh.
So what happened with the Reddit thing was I got a little bit insight into this because I still know this guy's over there and we talk occasionally. And I finally did see some media outlets starting to get the story correct, which was, so Reddit's been having this problem recently. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but in every article about a new AI being released, you notice where they got the data from? It wasn't 4chan. Yeah, it's sort of from Reddit.
Is it Reddit?
Great.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is. And it's expensive, apparently, over time when everybody keeps scraping your entire website. I actually found one that was trained up on FARC, not solely, thank God, because no idea what that would be like. But partially, they've pulled some data from us too to do this. So at any rate, so the idea is that they were like, okay, if these guys are going to be like ChatGPT now has $25 trillion worth of funding now, and this ain't free, so maybe they should buy the data. Is the kind of the theory here. So then it turns out that by basically limiting the API access for the AIs, this was also going to impact third-party apps. And the problem is that Reddit doesn't own the third-party apps, and so they're like, Who cares? Well, they have tens of millions of users, as it turns out. And I don't go on Reddit too often, but people who go on it all the time tell me that it's unusable without these third-party apps, and every single one of them's having to shut down because they can't afford to pay.
So they have tens of thousands of users, and we just have tens.
No, you could put a million or multiply it.
Come on now.
Yeah. Now we got a million active
Tens of
people still, so
a
that's
million active, but that's good.
yeah. So that's not nothing.
Million?
Yeah. It's not as high as we were like say 10 years ago, but I'll take it. It's still bigger.
We're still relevant. Yay!
Hey, hooray! Oh, I mean, we still get. I mean,
Yippee.
Dill can attest. We still got the media guys are on our site pulling stories. I mean, that's how he ended up in
True.
Inside Edition last week. So
Yeah,
this
that's how
definitely-
I went viral a couple weeks ago.
That's right. You
because
missed
of
out on that.
Fark.
It was great. Yeah, his little son embarrassing his friend's kid. And,
I didn't miss out on that.
Yeah, no, you
She
didn't. But
was
it
here.
ended up, the viral part was the part that happened afterwards. So anyway.
Well, no, that's an infection.
Yeah. Oh, and here's an
Yeah.
interesting. So this is a
You're
good
welcome,
point.
America.
So this question: can Reddit give the admin API a special exemption? Yeah, they can. Apparently, those conversations have not gone well. Now, I don't know. I wasn't in any of these conversations, and the only thing I've seen about it is one of the guys who runs Apollo in particular posted I don't know, maybe 1,000-page description of the conversations he's had with Reddit. And I can't tell if this guy's a stable individual or not. Never met him. I don't know. Sounds like every conversation he had with Reddit was full of confusion, and eventually he just gave up and said, screw it. I'm out. So that's kind of what's going on there. So basically, in a internal email to Reddit employees, which got immediately leaked because they have 2,000 employees, and that's what happens. Steve Huffman basically said that he expected that they may pick up a few third-party apps here in a bit. Conversations are ongoing, but then he basically said everybody's just going to have to get over it. This is what I'm cribbing, but that's what he said.
Oh man,
to quote the famous Jeff who did that during one of our
everybody's
he
just
did that
going to
15
get
years ago.
used to our shitty app.
Yeah, exactly. So they're going to get over it. So I pulled this because I want to talk about the traffic thing, but also it's still going. So the protest was supposed to stop Wednesday, and I guess everybody just felt like they were going to keep going. So they are. So that's where we're at.
They'll get over it.
They'll get over it.
They will.
People get over it in a week.
Yeah, that's what they're counting on. So they're just mad that Steve said it out loud. But honestly, like I like that Jeff said that all those years ago, because now when we do something, we just say that, and we don't even have
Get
to.
over it.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're like, see what happens.
Get over it.
But
yeah, didn't how successful was this when Twitter tried it for like
Titter.
When Titter tried it?
Titter.
I was stuck on the witch titties, whatever it was.
Titter witches.
So that's a good question.
Witchtitties.com.
Yeah, which is probably taken.
Witchtitties.com.
Indeed. Yeah. So when Twitter did it, it was before Musk took over, I think. Somebody have
No,
to
I
correct
thought it was right after. I'm
Might
pretty
have
sure
been.
it was
I'm
right
not-
after because he was trying to
Well,
monopolize.
that's right. No, yeah, he did. He jacked up the API access, something stupid too. Yeah, I mean, people for whatever reason still insist on going on Twitter and posting their entire website on there, and they can do that if they want. We've stopped, by the way. We did some traffic measurements and realized this is not working out for us. So we kind of bounced out. So it kind of worked out. But yeah, so this is ongoing. And meanwhile, our traffic is like stupid up, which is great. And everybody seems to be really happy to be back too, which is like kind of neat. They just kind of like wandered off and forgot, And
yeah, I might have. I've been trying to make appearances here and there, but then I get drunk and just things happen.
Yeah.
It's time for a Fark party.
Yeah. And in fact, there is one coming up in Buffalo next Friday. And I'll be there because
Buffalo next Friday. Where I think I'm going to New Jersey, but I don't remember when.
It's right there.
What's the date?
How can this be the one weekend you're not going to Buffalo, Christine?
I don't remember.
That's why they're having a party.
What's the date? What's going on?
Suddenly she remembers the other place she's supposed to be.
I do.
Friday is. Or Saturday. There you go. Yeah, here you go. Fuzzy Paws has got it.
She just
There you
goes.
go.
I'll be in Montclair, New Jersey on the 24th.
Hanging out with all the bankers.
Mm-hmm. At some kind of Montclair University.
Oh, very fancy.
With the smart peoples.
Yeah.
Huh?
What do you
do
for work?
Yeah.
What do you do again?
What do you
don't care what I do. It doesn't matter what I do.
She just gets drunk in other countries.
Party. You go there and party with the
I'm an international woman
guys.
of mystery.
Is that what you do?
Yeah.
International woman of mystery.
Yeah. Sorry, it's not such a mystery.
Rude.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
I'm saying you're partying with the money guys.
Yeah.
If I got drunk with you and was a money guy, I'd probably give you money.
There you go.
I like that. All right. The time that Donald Trump promised food for everyone at Versailles.
I actually don't know because
Versailles.
it's in Miami.
Yeah, I was like,
Versailles.
what is if it's Texas, it's
Versailles.
Versailles.
Versailles. It's a store at a Texas mall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Totally.
Versailles.
Uh,
Versailles.
I pulled this one to generally talk about the Trump indictment stuff, but then this showed up later and it was pretty damn funny. But as we mentioned earlier, Thursday, literally minutes after we stopped doing the live stream, Trump popped up and said, "They done indicted me," is how I like to think he said it. And
They indicted me, and I did nothing wrong.
yeah, nothing at all. And then he proceeded to throw ketchup covered steak all over the place, I guess, or something. But
What kind of food?
Oh.
Was it like at least
Paper
quality
towels.
food this time?
well, so what happened was that the interesting part of it was so the indictments are pretty boring. Like we've already seen one. I feel like this is just going to keep on happening. And the last time it happened, the news network covered the entire process of him leaving Mar-a-Lago. I cannot say that without an R in it.
I know it's the best.
That I can't. It's in there. Watching him get into his plane, fly to New York, drive through traffic to downtown Manhattan, show up, and then no cameras in the thing. So
And
who
then
knows
sit
what happened
there,
then?
yeah, with a sketch artist.
Yeah, with the sketch artist. He turned around and he left. Now this time it was in Florida, but again, so CNN and MSNBC decided, the hell with this. We're not going to cover this live. This is dumb. Fox, of course, they had cameras on his car the entire time. So at any rate, yeah, he went in. They didn't allow cameras in there, and he came back out. And then some details were announced. While Trump then went to a very famous Cuban restaurant called, I don't know how to pronounce this because I don't know how they pronounce it. I'll call it Versailles, just in case. But it's a Cuban restaurant in Miami. So
Versailles.
yeah, who knows how they pronounce it?
Versailles.
Apparently, it's a very famous restaurant. Like politicians go there if they want to suck up to Cubans, and for whatever reason, I guess he figured he was in town and might as well check this place out. So there were two really funny things that happened. The first one is what this article is about. I'll get to that second. But the second thing that happened was that he was told he is not to have any contact with the bagman, whose name I cannot remember. What the hell was that guy's name? The other guy who got indicted. I don't even remember.
His little partner, Walt.
They've been calling him
Walt something.
Walter. They've been calling him Pickles on FARC, which kind of makes a lot of sense. And I can't. We'll just call him Pickles because that's appropriate.
Pickles.
And so one of the terms of the deal was he was not allowed to discuss the case with Pickles. Well, they rode over to that place in the car together.
Talking about the thing the whole time. Getting the story straight.
Yeah, sure. They talked about other stuff the whole way. There's no way it came up, right? So that was the first.
They were looking at the menu online. They were.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get the Cuban sandwich. What do you get?
Your Honor.
Ketchup. Yeah. So then they went over to the restaurant, and apparently what happens? They walked in, and the minute that Trump walked in, everybody cheered. And then he said, "Food for everybody," implying that he was going to pick up the tab. Guess what?
No,
he did not.
That just meant there's food here for everybody.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it didn't imply.
That's the best.
Yeah, of course
that
he did.
is
Of
the
course
best.
Of course he did. I mean, who's going to see next to it?
And they probably thought he was great for it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
He cleverly ripped off that restaurant by implying he was going to pick up the tab and failed to do so.
Oh,
apparently he was there for 10 minutes. And then the entire crowd sang him happy birthday because his birthday was the next day, but he really hates his birthday, so that didn't go over very well.
Maybe that's why he didn't buy their food.
But did they sing the Spanish version? Maybe he didn't know what he was.
They had that giant sombrero guys come out and they get their guitars and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
The mariachi come out.
Yeah, I think that's Mexican. I don't know though.
What is Cuba? Cuba has some cool jazz guys come out.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Hep Cats from the 1950s come out with cheese and horn-rimmed glasses. Anyway, and also apparently they prayed over him, which, I mean, it's amazing nobody got struck by lightning when that happened. Jeez, how did they get away with that?
They're all dark priests, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Right. Which prayers were being said?
Does Catholicism have its hold in Cuba?
Probably.
I would assume that's like the most evil of the Christian churches.
Maybe that's it then. Yeah, maybe that's what's going on.
So Catholicism.
But he's there for 10 minutes and ran out without paying, just like he always does.
Of course.
Oh,
he dined and dashed, the ultimate dine and dash right there.
The ultimate dine and dash. Yeah, well, he did his entire last two campaigns. I don't know why that would change now, right? I mean, there you go.
Food for everyone.
Food for everyone.
I didn't
Who
need
got
it.
stuck with the bill? Was
What
it
does it
Pickles?
say?
That's in the restaurant, probably. Yeah, Pickles if you didn't get out of there. Yeah, doesn't say.
Yeah. Probably send the bill to my campaign.
Yeah, which they won't pay that either. So that's
Oh
Yeah.
my
how
god!
he does it. All right, so I figured if we're gonna have to do a little politics, we might as well go the whole way here. But luckily, it's weird.
Oh no, I hate this guy. Come
I do
on.
too.
Crenshaw has popped his glass eye out at a congressional soccer match.
Why? Why?
Did he on
Because he
purpose?
could apparently. So
Why
there he
has
is
he
on the
gotta do
right, and he's
What a
holding his
Patchy
eyeball.
McGee.
Yeah. So there's always been a congressional baseball game, at least since the 1860s, and I guess they're doing soccer now too. I don't know how these guys managed to run around without dying. But anyway, Dan Crenshaw, the Republicans won 4-2. I can't believe they played in an Olympic-sized stadium, though. Look at that thing. These guys can't run very far. I don't think I believe this.
I mean, not only is it, oh no, it's an out. Those are an Audi signed. I was going to say those are Olympic rings up there, but no.
Yeah. No,
That's
just
some sort of Audi stadium.
yeah. So anyway, apparently to celebrate afterwards, they were given this massive participation trophy that they about, and then during the celebration, Dan Crenshaw, picture here, pops his eye out and throws it in the cup. Would you like to see a video?
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's do it. Hey, we don't shy away from.
But they don't use them. So I
Wow, I heard it.
I don't like that guy, but that's funny.
It is kind of funny.
Oh.
The most thing, though, to point out is the person who submitted this headline, and damn if I can remember who it was, that means that when he actually does have a glass eye and use it, that means the eye patch is for him.
100% it is. 100%.
Yeah.
It's
You need
to
an eye
make
patch,
him
you got a
look
glass
like
eye.
fucking,
A pirate.
like 1960s Nick Fury, not this Samuel
Yeah.
Jackson nonsense. You know, the white guy that looked just like a buff Reed Richards. You know.
Yeah, exactly. Different bigger, yep. So, don't worry, we actually got more weird politics.
Oh, yay.
Let's go bring it all up.
More weird eyeball stuff.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Santos introduces legislation defunding countries with anti-LGBTQ policies.
Man.
What a winner.
This guy. What is,
No,
with,
so
what is with him? What's going on here?
He's a winner.
don't know. The thing that happened literally minutes after we dropped the live stream last week was it was also reported that his current attorney was seen at the January 6th insurrection. Because, of course,
Oh, my God.
With a
Yeah.
what?
he was at the
With
insurrection.
an erection.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what I
but-
thought you
The
said. I just needed to
insurrection.
verify that that's what I'd heard.
Yeah, I kind of
He puts the erection in
He sure
insurrection.
does.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Insert boner.
Yeah.
Nice. Amazing.
But yeah, so he wants to end federal funding to other countries that persecute or discriminate against LGBTQ people based on sexual orientation. But apparently, domestically, it's like, who can control that, right? Other countries, yeah. So yeah, he's trying to look like a congressman, not really pulling it off.
Yeah, right. Like, but yeah, a little too late, buddy.
Yeah, I got excited initially because I thought this said counties. I was like, oh, that's
my God. I mean, that would be kind of cool, but what if suddenly he jumped ship and became a Democrat? Ooh, what would Democrats do?
Tell him to get the hell out of
Would
here.
they continue to like try to get him kicked out, or would they be, if we could just get him voting for our shit? Right?
Yeah.
They'll take them.
They do the exact same as the
They would do
Republicans.
100%. They
Well,
would circle around.
we'll just let him be.
We got one more vote
I
now.
don't know. They got rid of Al Franken, for fuck's sake, the best guy that was in there.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's our Santos of the week. I try to make that an actual happen. This guy does.
That was fun.
Okay.
Fun one.
All right. Then
Toronto's mayor's race draws more than 100 candidates, including a dog.
yes,
God, I hope that
Molly. Her name is
God,
Molly.
I hope they vote for a dog.
yeah. I mean, it couldn't
I'm
be
gonna
worse,
vote
right?
for that
I mean,
dog.
they vote for that Rob Ford guy. Like,
Yeah,
twice.
Ford got elected. Yeah,
He got elected after all that crack shit. They brought him back.
yeah, they did. Yeah, he got caught on video smoking crack.
Everyone deserves a fifth chance.
Yeah, or 10th. Yeah, that's Canada for you.
Amazing.
Super weird. Anyway, apparently the rules on who can enter the Toronto mayor's race are not very strict. because aside from the fact that somebody entered a dog, which is adorable, there's a bunch of other wackadoodles, and then there's a guy that I'm not really sure. I can't tell if he's serious or not here. I put this down here. Where is it here? So a high school student who just turned 18, he's going to be a senior this year, decided to throw his campaign in. He's got the most interesting website of anybody here. Check this out.
Vote mayor for mayor. This job has my name on it.
Yep.
For the youngest, most humble mayoral candidate.
Yeah.
He's the most humble about mayor.
It says here that he is ready to ascend to his rightful, but he actually struck that out. Announced his candidacy for mayor of Toronto. Says the reason he's qualified because his name is already mayor, so you wouldn't have to change anything unless you wanted to call him mayor.
That's perfect. Save some money.
It says he has a double life of crime fighting at night and saving child orphan sharks from being exploited in sweatshops by day. And goes to high school.
He's starting to get too clever. He should have kept it subtle.
Yeah. He says he's going to stay on the fence. Oh, he just kept going too. He says he's going to these are the things he's going to take on, including it starts out garbage, raccoon,
Canadian geese, guys.
Canadian geese, God, labour.
What's a parquet?
I don't know what a parquet is. Can anybody speak Canadian in the audience?
Wait, a what? What is a what?
Parquet.
Parquet.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe a small park, I assume.
Right after
these damn toddlers in their stupid tiny playgrounds.
I don't know. Maybe small park says creepy lurker guy.
Yeah. Small park.
Sometimes they'll throw a tiny park like on a corner, and you're like, this is an official city park by taxpayers. Come on, man. You can't use this as a park.
Yeah, I noticed that he's not going to go after wildfires. I'm a little concerned because that's kind of my biggest problem with Canada right now.
He's in Toronto. There's no fucking. It's the New York.
That's how he's going to get rid of the parquets with wildfires.
And I want this child to run it.
All right, let's watch his commercial here and see what he's got to say for himself. Only minute 48.
According to Merriam-Webster, a city is defined as a place of inhabitants that is of greater size, population, or importance than a town or a village. And as such, a mayor should be greater size, population, or importance than a regular person. Toronto is a city on the brink. That's why we need someone whose name is mayor to be mayor. It's become too expensive for some people to be able to live in the city. That's why, as mayor, I aim for it to be too expensive for all people to live in the city. To run against other candidates such as Joe Schmidtlow, Brett Bredfjord, Mike C. Hunter, Unbailout, Krisky, as well as many others, I think that I'm the most qualified for the job. After all, I've had it all my life. And because I'm 18 years old, I'm not going to die in office. Before you ask, no, I am not 3 raccoons dressed up in human clothing.
Oh, good.
Is that Molly?
I don't know.
It needs to be Molly. Also, he misspelled whose, so that's a grammatical error that I have a problem with.
Yeah.
He's 18 years old.
Yeah, he's 18.
He's 18. Learn to fucking spell. You're 18-year-old.
You don't learn to spell till you're 28.
Literally a 5-letter word.
He's probably still in grade 13. He doesn't have 13 grades there.
Teenage Wasteland.
I was really hoping he was going to walk into that ball.
Teenage Wasteland.
I don't like this song. Can we turn it off?
No, keep it going.
There you go. Thanks to my mom for letting me edit this on her computer.
I mean, it's kind of snarky. I gotta admit, it's not bad. I mean, look what we've elected in the past. So.
I know.
Look at our fucking last president.
Look who they've elected.
We in
all
America
the presidents really
have nothing to say about this.
Yeah.
We be hypocritical.
To run Toronto.
Yeah, I do too.
So
you can't do any worse than crack mayor, I think.
I wish that kid the best of luck.
Yeah,
it would be the best.
It really would. I
yeah.
That's how Jesse Ventura became, Minnesota governor. They all fucking voted kind of as a joke. They were like, let's do it. Yeah. And they did it, and they were like, oh, what have we done?
Whoops.
they had immediate regret.
Yeah, well, that's good times. All right, what else we got here? Okay, now it gets weird.
Oh, now it gets weird. All right. Well, the Swedish inflation came in hot, and is Beyonce to blame for this?
Oh, is she?
So they think yes. So it turns out that they were expecting. What happened was, I'll just let this run in the background, I guess. Well, they were expecting a what does it say here? It's like a inflation fell 0.2%, but they thought it was going to fall farther. But what happened was Beyonce kicked off her world tour, 2 concerts, 90,000 people every night, and a lot of people came in from the U.S. and they found out there was a big spike in the prices of hotel rooms, airfare, cabs, and local food.
There was that story about Taylor Swift, a similar story about boosting local economies. So,
yep. Or inflation. Beyonce boosted inflation. Not cool, Beyonce.
Well, they price gouged themselves into inflation.
That's a good point. Yes, that's actually, it wasn't really Beyonce doing it personally. It was everybody else just jumping on there.
As far as we know.
Right. As far as we
Nobody's gone that deep down the hole yet.
No, other than the Swedes. Yeah, so they did mention something about Taylor Swift doing something similar. Personally responsible for billions in consumer spending created by her current tour and probably inflation. They said they're in for it if that's actually true because The Weeknd and Springsteen are coming soon too, and there's going to be more inflation for Sweden.
Oh man, The Weeknd. Is that really going to fucking?
I don't know.
Is that going to boost things? The Weeknd.
Was he full stadiums?
Beyonce with The Weeknd is in the same article.
I didn't put him there.
No offense to The Weeknd, you know,
he's
I'm an entertainer. I'm just saying.
It's Springsteen.
Yeah, come on, man.
I don't know. So maybe he's going to drive inflation down. I hope. Anyway, but we'll see. So anyway, we got that new economic metric.
Oh my God, I lost you guys. I can't find the tab.
Oh no, we're still here.
We're over here. We're over here.
Find all the porn.
We don't mind.
Porn. That's what she
got. Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Here we go. All right. California restaurants used a bogus priest to learn of workers' sins, such as stealing.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
They bring him in for confession day?
So Dill runs a coffee shop and may find this article particularly interesting. Although apparently it's illegal if you get caught.
It is?
Yes. Well, that's what they said. There's an investigation, which is never.
It's illegal to trick your employees into telling you their sins. I can't imagine.
You know.
Well, it was a fake priest.
Bogus priest. I'm a minister.
Yeah, so
I am too.
Yeah, but you're not a Catholic priest, and I think that's why it matters.
I can still absolve people of their, fucking universal guilt.
Yeah. Well, it helps if you're Catholic because I think they have to tell you their sins.
I was raised Catholic. If it helps.
Oh, well, then you know. All right. Well, what happened was that the guy who had this restaurant decided he sold it as he was being real nice. He just wanted to have a priest there during the day in case anybody needed to confess anything. Restaurant.
Somebody died.
Rights.
And what? And the employee said, "I'm going to go sit with the priest for a couple minutes."
I stole some shit from the back, and I got to go get it off my chest. The guy sitting in the corner.
Right. It says he was a fake priest hired by the guy who owned the restaurant. That dude just turned around and told him what all they'd done. And then he started firing people. Because, it worked.
A narc priest. Goddamn narc priest.
Yeah.
Also, confess to that priest. He will tell everyone.
They willingly sat down with a priest that was brought in by the owner.
Yeah. Brought in and they sat down at the restaurant with him.
At the restaurant. Yeah, they didn't take him to church. He's at the restaurant.
They didn't go to a booth.
Oh my gosh.
They did stuff, and then they got.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I wouldn't do it either, but.
That's what I'm saying. Catholicism. Guys.
Yeah.
Catholicism.
Dark religion. A dark religion.
Not going to work out for you. Yeah, it turns out the guy's actually under investigation, not just for doing this, but he's apparently not real cool. He also fired everybody who said they didn't like him, among other things. So that wasn't.
Well, that's fair.
I mean, I do that every day.
I don't like him either.
Fine.
I don't like you. Well,
I don't like Lucky. I've fired him like 17 times by now.
Let's talk about it. What don't you like about me, Christine, specifically?
I don't know. I don't know who you are.
I don't like how you make me feel.
You don't know who I am.
Yeah.
So your anger is directed toward me.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That happens.
Exactly.
Tell us more.
Once again.
Yeah. Lucky's a fake priest.
Oh, it's very hot in here.
I have had many confession booths at parties in my day.
Have you?
Yeah. How'd that
I
go?
feel like that means
Real party
exploration.
favorite.
Shockingly, people do come up and spill their shit to you
Really?
because they want to get it off their chest, especially if they've been drinking.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
is it like stuff you don't want to
any
know?
Dad's Garage used to have a fundraiser called Bacon Fest, and I had a confess yourself booth. You could. I would absolve you in the eyes of the universe for whatever. And so, people. By the end of the day, I got some real doozies.
I was gonna say, did you get any good ones that you remember?
Wow.
Yeah, man. I got a lot of adultery stories.
Wow.
Yeah. It was great.
So they'd rather tell
fun
you
thing-
than tell their spouse.
It was a party, so they were seeking.
The people just wanted
They broadcast it to a big screen out in the party area so everybody could watch.
idea.
It was really funny.
It's amazing.
the loudspeakers inside the church.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what those mega churches are doing now. That's why they're so large and have all those sound systems. Yeah.
Yeah. You should put one in your church.
Pay-per-view. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Where's the
Yeah.
FARC idea book?
Oh, yeah. Where is that? We need that.
It's
Yeah, put it
getting
on there.
in your desk, hopefully, with the giant pencil. Did you sell it already?
No,
Yeah, he sold it to Bezos.
yeah. No, I'm
Yeah,
very
because those-
disorganized
I'd like-
right now with
Right
my life.
now.
She sold it to
Steve.
Reddit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's a hot mess around here.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's a good idea. I'll let you know.
Yeah,
how
I
it
was gonna
works
say,
out.
when you try it, let me know, because you could actually do that.
Americans are drinking as much alcohol now as they were in the Civil War days. Why is this news?
Hell yeah, we
So
are.
many amputations are happening out on the field.
It's amputation. Right. No, it isn't, but that's a good guess. It's a good guess. They have graphs for this. Let's find a graph.
Of course they do.
Here we go.
Yes,
Look
a
at
graph.
this thing.
Ooh, there it
Man, that's not beer has gone down, but everything else.
it.
We're doing it, guys. Look, especially look, this 2020, 2021.
USA.
Yeah, it's pandemic.
This is by making America great again, like taking it
Making
back to
America
the Civil War
grape
days. Where we
again. Look at
Grape.
the wine.
Crepe. Yeah. We can flatline.
I like that it's in gallons because this is a very proper
It's
proper
gallons of
measurement.
alcohol.
gallons.
Liquor
How many
is a-
gallons of alcohol? So I was actually, when I was in Greece, I had convinced not a local, but someone not from the US, and I convinced him that we in America measured things in bananas because he kept telling me that it's a such and such kilometers away, and I'm like, I'm from the United States, I don't do kilometers.
How many bananas?
And then he tried to tell me miles, and I'm like, no, they've changed the system, it's now bananas. So then we started trying to figure out how many bananas walk. That's just a whole different thing.
You are
That's why you were
a
drunk.
real delight when you say
He
Oh,
said,
sure.
"Stupid
every
drunk
government
American."
welcomes you with open arms.
Yeah, I just talk about
I
fun
mean,
stuff. I don't try to convince
Wait a
anybody.
minute, I left Greece in ruins.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it was already like, how could you tell?
You
Uh,
destroyed it.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good on their own there. So apparently, the average American now drinks about close to 2.5 gallons of alcohol. Once you take the alcohol out of all the stuff we drink, which I guess is a lot because they said 60% of the country drinks and 30 doesn't. I don't know who those 30% are, but
I don't drink.
yeah. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah, there's
Oh,
one.
whoa, set him on
We got
fire.
Utah. Yeah, but anyway, so apparently the reason it's been going up, I'm guessing it's because of the pandemic. The article doesn't say.
100%. Look at it. 2018. It
Yeah.
just goes.
This is it. Yeah. I mean, here, let's zoom in here. 2019, 2020, it's the pandemic.
Oh,
So
Pick it up.
what's interesting about the article is it said since the Civil War, and apparently but that wasn't the highest point in the last 150 years. And this is a bit of a trick question because there's no reason why, but can you guess what the other year was that beat both now and then? It won't make any
It was a
sense.
singular year.
There's a singular year where that beat both this year and 1863 or whatever, but it won't make any sense why.
2001.
It was the year that Prohibition ended.
It did go up a lot. That's a good guess, but no, that wasn't it. And per capita too, so it's not like the population or anything.
1968.
Higher.
1999. So
Lower.
Lower.
Yeah.
18,
It was like the Price is Right game.
1985.
It's 1980, as it turns out. Now, I did this on a radio show on Tuesday, and they asked me why 1980, and I hadn't read the whole article, so I didn't know. I have since read the whole article, and now I know.
Yeah, all right.
Is it Studio 54?
No,
The big
it's very
reveal.
interesting. So apparently, when the 26th Amendment was passed, that gave 18-year-olds the right to vote because they were being thrown into combat in Vietnam, and people felt like they ought to be able to, vote if they're going to do that. Yep. A lot of states right around then, and I didn't realize this, that's when they started rolling the drinking age back to 18. And within 10 years, drunk driving death went through the goddamn roof.
Yeah.
It's 1980. Yeah, basically that was it. That's what happened was it was all the 18-year-olds were drinking.
That's the year Post-it notes went on sale. Look at the comments. So clearly...
It could be related. I don't know.
It is related.
Yeah.
Now that deaths are going up with the Tesla self-driving cars, are they going to roll back the alcohol age since that's irrelevant now?
Well, so they have... So what's changing now is apparently, although alcohol consumption is way up, people aren't just like grabbing a beer and going for a drive, or most people aren't, anyway, as far as I know. So that's kind of working out. But yeah, they did say that it's continuing, especially for spirits, like the hard stuff. Like
they're going to have to drop it down to like 8 now that child labor is back.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of which, speaking of 8-year-olds drinking, I pulled this data point. That's a great segue. That I never thought.
Hey, you're welcome.
Oh, and
underage
beautiful data.
So ignore these big numbers down here. These are the ones you want to look at. So let's go. This is percentage of 8th graders, 10th graders, and 12th graders who say that they've drank. So I asked my daughter.
Drink or have drank?
Yes. And how honest was she?
Well, I asked my daughter. I was like, so, because who's in 8th grade?
Down. Are you drinking? Are you drinking?
I was like, does this seem high or low? And she said, very low. And I was like, oh, that's how it is. Okay, well.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's got some friends.
They're just lying. That's all there is to it, I guess. But we got some drunk ass high schoolers is what this is telling me.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Of course.
As they should be. How else are we going to get that teenage pregnancy statistic?
Yeah, actually, that's way down too, but that's because they're just watching porn all the time, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It's way down, like historically low. It's like I can't even remember. I saw it the other day.
We had a drink in the 80s in high school.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
There was going on. Nothing to do.
Yeah, no, we just like stare at cows and stuff.
What did you grow up? You're just looking at cows.
Kentucky.
Oh yeah,
anyway,
never mind.
Indiana.
Speaking of bananas.
Oh, nice. See, Titanic asteroid the size of 84 orcas is going to pass the Earth on Monday, according to NASA.
I love that we're putting things in orca size now.
Yeah,
they are the terror of the Mediterranean.
Yeah, they are. I think that's why it was on the mind. So this guy, Aaron, I don't think that an Israeli journalist, his last name is Reich, but maybe. I'm sure he's Reek or something. But anyway, let's just keep going. I didn't realize until recently that all I am Aaron Reich. Yeah, he's not hiding very well down there in Jerusalem, I guess. I did not realize until just recently that for literally years, every time we've posted an article about how many Rhode Island something was, it was this guy writing it. He writes them all. Here's another one. You may have noticed that we did not get hit by an asteroid on Monday. There were a couple more coming, though. As soon as I get rid of whatever that is an ad for. He said that later this week. Okay, here's an archive, by the way, just in case you want to. He's like, so imagine 80.
I need a banana for scale.
This is in case you've never seen one tortured at SeaWorld.
Yeah. That's a big asteroid. But then they said, next up, we've got one that's the size of 13 bottlenose dolphins, and then the one after it is going to be 7 beluga whales. So apparently,
man, I wish they were made out of those things.
I do too.
Man, I would be interested.
Yeah. So
an asteroid made out of 7 beluga whales. That we have beluga whales at the aquarium here in Atlanta, and a 7 beluga whale size asteroid, I feel like would break up in the atmosphere.
It might. Yeah, I hope.
Yeah, I mean, that's not that big.
If it didn't be whales everywhere,
maybe a rock, will hit somewhere.
Yeah, probably. Somebody's house in New Jersey, which happened a month ago.
Yeah. Who did it?
Yeah, so I landed on somebody's house, and they're like, what was that thunk outside? So, yeah, it's not impossible. But anyway, so that's how many. I was going to pull the whale story about them attacking boats, but I couldn't find a funny angle on it, so just read that on your own.
I think the number the number of whales that have been taught to do it is growing.
It's growing, yeah, they're learning.
They are teaching one another to attack the boats.
Oh, here we go. So according to the Daily Mail, Pentagon whistleblower says the Vatican is aware of the existence of non-human intelligences and helped the U.S. retrieve a downed UFO from Italian dictator Mussolini at the end of World War II.
The Vatican helped them?
Yeah, the Vatican. Yeah.
We'll send you a couple of priests and about 6 of them Swiss Guard guys.
Hey, whoa! What's that advertisement? That's a whole underwear with a pink vest.
Stop right there.
It's like a
stop.
A hole.
Zoom in.
Is that if you have a chimpanzee at home? You're trying to mate them. Look,
that's
we need this chimp to look like she's an estrus.
Yeah, then you can make breakfast later.
Love that.
Fix your toilet. Yeah, I've been getting those ads for a while. Look, I don't know why they think.
Yeah. I don't know where these ads are coming from.
Yeah,
Not that they're targeted or anything.
I don't know nothing about them chimpanzee ass panties I was looking at earlier.
Marking this one down. I gotta find this yeah. So anyway, let me get rid of the videos and crap here. All right, so about 2 weeks ago, I made a horrible mistake. There was a article that was posted
by looking at chimpanzee ass.
No, that was work. But sometimes I needed them.
Get rid of these things.
I needed them. For biking. That's where the bike seat goes.
Bicycles,
anyway, the bike seat goes right in there. Anyway.
Banana shaped.
It's just like a male chimpanzee's. You know what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, except totally different. I'm just going to leave that up because it's funny. So this guy popped up, and there was an article on a website that I'd never seen before, and he was basically saying that he was a whistleblower and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, this is probably crap, but the article was like really serious, and it was long, and I'm like, well, it's probably crap, but I'm going to run it. And then it ends up in the news cycle like crazy. I don't know if it was just me or not, but I'm going to take credit and say I'm sorry. So since then, I haven't really thought a lot about whether or not that guy was right or not. His main contention is that he's a Pentagon whistleblower and that he's seen alien spaceships and that the government has them, but not the government. It's the deep state government guys that don't want anybody to know we got aliens. They're not telling the president or Congress about this. And he's blowing the whistle. He actually is a government employee. He actually has filed with the inspector general that he's saying, but of course he has zero evidence, no pictures, nothing. He just says
not seen it. He just thinks.
Oh, he's seen it. He's seen it. No pictures though. None. In fact,
then they'll arrest him if he's walking around with shit, right?
Probably
if he is indeed playing it like totally by the book, then there just might be at least something to listen to. You know what I mean? If he's being super cautious about it.
That's what I thought until this article came out.
Oh, no.
I was like, well, wait a minute. That sounds a little far-fetched.
Isn't God supposed to be a non-human intelligence? I mean, so therefore they believe that.
But heaven isn't an alien planet, Bill.
You don't know that. You don't know until you get there.
It's where grandma lives right now.
Yeah, that's
on an alien planet.
Just a big farm upstate where grandma lives and runs free.
Yeah.
Until
oh my God.
Harvester.
I'm interrupting. My sweatshirt is from Temu that I am wearing today.
Great!
About it in the chat. So yeah,
does it have a weird hole?
No,
what's in the back?
It's amazing. Nothing. It's amazing. It's soft, comfy.
Have you worn it around a chimpanzee?
Actually, a little too warm because I'm like burning
it's
up.
It's made
right
from
now,
chimpanzees.
It's made by
chimpanzees.
There's a chimpanzee sweatshop outside the Cleveland Zoo.
Yeah, exactly. Make them there. Yeah. Why are you wearing a sweatshirt in Texas in June?
Have nimble fingers and they're very strong.
Listen, because Mr. freaking Governor Greg Abbott has recommended that we set
governor.
When we set our thermostats to 85 degrees when we're sleeping.
That's crazy.
So yes, I shit you not, because our grid is failure. So his solution is 85 degrees when you're sleeping and like set it at 88 degrees when you leave the house and 78 degrees when you're in the house. And I'm like,
he is just
fuck all that. I'm going to set my fucking AC to like 40 degrees and I'm going to wear all the clothes.
It's a
fuck
protest.
you, Governor Abbott.
He's simply trying to climatize you because that power is going to go down permanently here.
100%. 100%. That is training totally. That's like get them used to scorching, living like desert people because we're about to be one. That's exactly what I thought.
Well, enjoy that. That'll be good. Anyway, back to Catholic UFOs for a second. So the guy who seemed like, I thought he was kind of crazy 2 weeks ago, but then this has popped up. He says that he's personally viewed a UFO that Mussolini recovered from somewhere in Italy in 1933, and then he didn't tell anybody about it either. But then during World War II, Pope Pius XII personally intervened to get that secret craft to the United States without the president or anybody knowing about it.
Oh, give me that UFO, Mussolini. Oh, I'm getting you.
Did he fly it over? Did he fly it over here secretly?
I hope so. It doesn't say, but I hope.
Maybe that's where popes come from. Maybe
maybe. That's a good point.
Yes. The mystery's been solved.
We don't know when the last real UFO came down.
No, we don't.
They had to go to the vote system.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, maybe it's all off the rails now. Yeah, so anyway, there you go. The Pope is also hiding secrets from
the white smoke. Signifies the smoke from their UFO when they crash land at the Vatican.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a symbol. That's a very symbolic.
How popes are made.
Yeah, I love it. That's great. Speaking of which, as a sidebar, going back to the original Trump story, you know how I know there's no UFOs? Because Trump. Like, think about it. Like, if he tried to document,
absolutely. I'm sure it's the first thing he wanted to know.
Yeah, look, UFOs.
Yeah, that is a good point.
Yep.
He's not showing anybody that document. He's showing them invasion plans.
Unless that's what all the boxes in the shitter are.
Yeah, yes, but I still think that'd be the first.
Looking at maybe each box is a different planet. We don't know.
Aliens are real. Aliens are real, guys. Like, I guarantee you, that's.
I just can't tell them which ones are which.
Yeah, exactly. Then there's so much. I don't know. Maybe he didn't read that one yet while he was on the John.
He can't read.
He didn't get around to it yet.
That's the problem. He's got all these things he can't read.
Yeah. Okay. This is a friend of mine.
He pays someone to read.
Mm-hmm. Roses are red. My friend is Episcopalian.
Wait, and here's the rest of it.
Cormac McCarthy's ex-wife pulled a gun out of her vagina during an argument about aliens.
Oh. Get it?
Huh?
What?
There's so much literally to unpack.
I love.
Here.
Oh yeah.
I love.
Could you read that again, but slower for me?
Vagina.
Oh, that's the only part I wanted to hear.
You said the important word, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm Texan, so the important word is gun.
Yeah.
I just made 1,000 Texans come right then and there.
And aliens.
Guns.
The most important word to me is ex-wife.
Yeah, this is great. Everybody's sharing a little bit today. This is awesome. So about this article, so I just saw my friend tweet this, and I was like, "That's pretty damn funny." I love poetry. So I was like, "So what happened here?" Okay, well, this 2014 is when this happened. Cormac McCarthy died earlier this week, and I always like it when somebody dies, and they always like put like the worst thing about him as like the epitaph, and I think this should be it. Although he wasn't involved.
Yeah, he didn't do it. That's the crazy.
He didn't do it.
Why post this now?
I don't even know how she remembered this. Like, this isn't going around right now.
She was arrested for it. They arrested.
Yeah,
the cops had to collect the evidence.
Yes,
they had to take the gun from her.
That's why they have a lot of. That's why they wear the gloves.
So,
yeah, like
apparently, what happened? Here's a photo of Cormac McCarthy, who's not at all involved in this story, other than
the woman's face in the background is absolutely what my face would be if someone pulled their vagina gun out. In front of me.
What caliber was it? Was it big?
I don't know if it says
automatic or revolver? What are we talking here?
Apparently, they were both having sex and arguing about alien life.
Oh my god!
What?
At the same time,
they were having sex while she had a gun in her vagina and
while discussing, or
right.
You're doing.
Don't knock it till you've tried it.
You're doing
maybe it's
the
great.
sex wrong.
Hey baby, you want a UFO gun fuck today? Yeah, let's do it.
yeah, sure.
Isn't that every night?
Yeah, exactly.
Like they do in the Vatican? You bet.
Exactly. So apparently what happened was that while all that was going on, she got real mad. So after she finished doing what she was doing, it actually says that in here somewhere. Here we go. According to reports, here you go. Let's blow this up real quick so you guys know what I'm making this up. Right.
This chat right now is killing me. Like these guys
there's some good ones in the chat.
100%. They're on. You guys are amazing. Like hair trigger, hairless trigger.
Hot pocket. Yeah, these are great.
Hot pocket.
comments are amazing right now.
Oh,
Keep it
yeah.
up.
So apparently they have been arguing about sex aliens. She ran out of the house, returned, went to her bedroom, came back with lingerie, came outside the house, performed sex act with the gun, and then pointed the gun at her head and said, "Who's crazy, you or me?" The answer is you.
I'm going to go you, lady.
Yeah,
you, because you put a gun in your vagina.
Yeah,
Did
but
she
who
say
started the argument?
She did that outside?
It does matter, because if you're sexing and starting to talk about space aliens, we're going to have a problem.
Tell me what argument could be so outrageous that you would put a loaded gun in your vagina? Like,
tell me why we're arguing during the sex.
They were arguing about aliens.
During the sex.
During the sex, yes.
What initiated this?
Aliens initiated it. And it was Thursday.
According to
the middle of
Miss McCarthy's boyfriend.
Oh my God, it's been missing
So they
for a
had been
while.
arguing about space aliens, which ran out of the house.
Yes. All this stuff went down. The boyfriend got the gun away from her. She kept on trying to get it back, so he threw it in the toilet. She kept on getting it out of the toilet, so he threw it in the garbage, and then nobody could find it when the cops showed up, because that's how that works.
Oh,
she was arraigned. She was released from jail on $5,000 bail in Santa Fe County.
Wow.
There you go. Chairman McCarty was not involved in any of this, but he died this week, guys.
Well, that's the look when he heard the story.
Rest in peace, poor Mac.
Yeah, that's them telling him. By the way, you know what happened last week? He's like, seriously.
He's looking at him like,
hold the
gun
right out of her vagina.
It's amazing.
Not much more to say about that. So,
okay.
Sometimes they write themselves. So I tried to find one just as weird. Here you go. Science.
Are you ready for your crap soul? Because a fecal transplant could play a huge role in future medicine.
It's true. Ooh. They do them. And now I'm going to take a poo pill.
Poop
I'm going to take my poo pill.
Oh, that's the cutest picture I've ever seen in my life.
I hope that's real.
Hey, I don't care how cute it is and how little smiles. There's still shit in there. That's the way it is.
That's person's shit.
It's so cute.
It's not chocolate chips. It's chocolate shits coming out of it.
Where'd you know?
Is it at least a suppository?
Well, that's a good question. So I had to read this whole damn article. It was pretty long. Most of it was basically, it turns out that people are having a hard time wrapping their heads around doing a human fecal transplant because, as Dill just asked, well, how do you do that exactly? Well, I'm here to tell you.
That's a real thing in medicals, right? In the medical community, that's a real thing.
Yeah, it actually works.
And it does cure people of stuff. They said that there's one really cool fact. They said all of your entire gut biome weighs 1.5 to 2 kilograms. That's a lot.
What's a kilogram?
It's 14 bananas.
Okay,
6
packs of bananas.
If you had 1,000 of them, you'd have an orca. Maybe a small.
You have an asteroid the size of an orca.
Yeah, maybe. We're not really sure. At any rate, they say that they've got techniques. They said part of the problem has been trying to figure out how to get people to, well, first of all, convince them that this works. Second of all, up until now, all of the ways to do it are they either take like some kind of a giant blowgun and it goes up your butt, or they take a giant blowgun and it goes down in your throat and they kind of like hose out the inside of your stomach, and I guess they just keep going. Or somebody's been working on this and they've been calling it the crapsule.
I mean, it's right there.
Just Jim jamming up there with a finger.
I think you're supposed to swallow it, which good luck.
I don't want to
put that in the blowgun like a bullet and shoot it into your mouth.
Shoot or your butt either way. I don't want to eat that either because
just put it up my butt.
Yeah, I mean maybe that's the fast way to do it. I don't know. It didn't say, but at any rate, apparently this is coming soon. They're getting really good at making these, and it could cure some weird ass disease that we all have.
And think about the poor fucking people that signed up for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do what?
Yeah, I need the money. I gotta eat poo. Oh.
You gotta eat that? You sure about that?
They should just take that pill, a funnel, and a bottle of vodka and put it up your butt. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Ox 45 Tall Boy is a good suggestion there. You could also use the gun from the previous article.
Yeah, you could use that
vagina gun.
Yeah.
Going back to McCarthy's girlfriend's cooch gun. The name's a little clunky, but we're working on it.
Maybe she was getting a transplant. Maybe that was what
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. It's science. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
A gunginal implant.
Yeah.
My opinion of this, that's gross.
Yeah, it is.
Tom Hanks's reason for passing on when Harry met Sally has been revealed.
Oh, I've always been never wondering.
I honest to God thought he was in the movie until I read this, and I was like, "What? He passed on it?" Then
I just thought that was a picture of Rodney Dangerfield in Back to School.
You guys suck. Tom Hanks is a national treasure, so shut up.
Here's a tip, though. Tom Hanks apparently is an asshole.
Don't tell me that, because I just named my yard goose Tom Hanks.
Really, he's
well, geese are assholes too, so if that's true, it works.
Well, I have a yard goose named Geese Witherspoon, so now I have a yard duck. Something named
I'm
Tom
gonna
Hanks.
wait until I meet and talk to him.
Yeah, I know. Again,
national treasure. So shut up.
That is stuff I've heard that I'm like.
That is stuff that you're making up, because I've heard shit about you. So
you don't even know who I am.
I don't. But these are the things that I say. I say things about you, so therefore I hear shit about you.
There you go. That makes sense. At any rate, I did think Tom Hanks was in this movie. Turns out he's not. It was Billy Crystal. Now I remember it correctly.
Yeah, it's a movie, guys.
It's a Mandela thing.
Yeah.
It's not. You're just stupid.
Yeah, that's probably it, actually.
Well, that's been established several seasons ago in this show that we're stupid.
It's the movie that made Harry Connick Jr.'s career.
Yeah. So I thought this was interesting, though. The reason he passed on it was really kind of wild. I can't personally sympathize with this, but I get it. He said he had recently gone through a divorce, and when he read the script, the problem with the plot was that the main character is upset about the divorce, and he couldn't figure out why anybody would be anything other than elated.
Brilliant.
I love it. See, you can't not like that.
I know. Yeah. I take back everything I ever said about Tom.
Thank you.
Kind of
dare you insult Tom?
I don't know. It's
kind of makes sense.
I had heard.
Yeah.
Don't hear anything else. Do not.
Get two more. This is good.
Squirrel with a gun.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. Where's the gun?
Arm the squirrels.
It's a game.
Is this
a new game coming out?
It's a new game?
I'm gonna get it.
Is it Steam?
Maybe here. Maybe the important part here. Woo, that's loud. Hold on,
man.
There we go. This looks interesting.
Amazing.
There's a squirrel.
Does it have a gun?
Not yet.
Not yet. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That guy tripped. And here we go.
Don't you pick up that gun. Don't you do it, squirrel. You cannot be trusted.
And the game starts right about here.
Yeah.
No.
I can't wait.
I feel like it's going to be hard to reload when you're a squirrel.
Yeah. It's a video game. They don't reload in those.
He's got a little acorn hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Look at that.
So you get on top of building.
Oh, man.
Lovely.
Oh, man, he's got a shotgun.
Oh, here he goes.
Oh, man, there he is shooting a bad guy.
No.
Right in the knees.
Right in the knees. It's also with a brick, too, apparently.
This is a real game because the graphics are pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
The bouncy bounce.
This
reminds me of the goat simulator.
It does, yeah.
The simulator's hilarious.
That's some lifelike running.
Yeah, squirrel with a landmine.
This is amazing.
I do like how the knockback. Oh, that's good.
Here you go. Oh my god!
Oh, you can pistol whip people too.
Goat Simulator is a great game, and this is very similar. I wonder if it's the same people. I mean, maybe not.
Yeah, should be.
Oh yeah, look at that!
Wow.
I'm
in. I am in. What?
All right.
What is it available on? Can I get it on PS5?
What did it say
we need
here?
to do to beta test this thing?
Oh no.
Let's have a live beta test.
It says it's a sandbox game, so that means it could be anywhere. All right, well, we'll figure this out. We'll have to play.
It says Steam.
Steam, great.
Steam.
That'll work. All right, and then one more.
I'm going to go in my account.
Oh, we got one more.
One more. You gotta go with this. Bathy,
Minneapolis dog jumped a kennel wall to join his pal, and the viral video got them adopted together.
That's great. Is that a dead person that the dog is standing on?
Yes, the dog has murdered somebody. That's why they.
Yeah, that's okay. as long as the two friends are together, that's okay.
That's right.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Yeah, they had a video that was on the Facebooks here. Let's see if I can find that. It went wild on TikTok, but then they posted it on Facebook. But anyway, these guys came in together and they put them in separate cells next to each other. But overnight, one of them was like, "You know what? I miss you, bro."
I love you so.
Oh, Brenda and Linda. Oh, they're girls.
Yeah, I miss you, sis.
I love them. I love them so.
So they both ended up getting to share a cell together after that because they're like, well, if that's gonna happen, we might as well just leave together.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And they got adopted together, so they're going to forever home together.
That's awesome.
Yay!
Congratulations!
I love a happy story.
Christine, are you excited about your new dogs?
Yeah, Christine.
Shut up.
They also say, by the way, that for you, Christy, they did say this weekend they are clearing out the shelter.
Oh, good, because I need to drop some off.
Yeah, they said they want to get rid of the rest of them, so they're like, yeah, clear out the shelter weekend. So if you need to do it, you got to get to Minneapolis, I think, for that. So
no, I'm good. They just find their way to me. I'm all right.
Okay,
thanks. So
eventually, cool. So anyway, there we go. That's all that happened this week. Nothing else.
Yay!
Yay!
Good
work, times.
What?
So my question is, like, Shrek fan, you said someone is making clips. Did I miss why? What's happening? What's going on?
Oh, we're doing it for, well, I like sending them around. I like keeping kind of a best of thing. And then we've got that stupid video unit that everybody else has that sucks. And you can either do that, you can either run ads that are terrible, or you can run us and promote the live stream and then run ads that are terrible between the clips. So that's
I like that. Yeah, why not? Okay. Well, had I known, I would have worn less clothing and bumped up my
next week,
temperature to, Okay.
Next week.
When are we being flown out to LA for our new TV show?
Yeah, nobody's getting back to me. Nobody's talking to me.
Well, it'll happen.
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, I thought about trying to bother Elon Musk about it, but then I was like, well, what if he actually paid attention? We had to do that.
Oh man. No, we're not going to go on that.
We'd have one show where it was just making fun of him the whole time.
Yeah.
Nice. So I did see last week you guys were talking about my escapades on the balcony of my hotel and were questioning how I managed to lock myself out. And I do.
The man had to undo a whole bank vault lock.
It was a lever. Like it was a legit lever.
How'd that happen?
So he thinks there's one of two possibilities. Number one, the lever got caught on the curtain when I closed it and it just swung around, which I don't know. Number two, which is more likely, is that when I unlocked it, I didn't unlock it fully. I just unlocked it halfway. And then when I closed the door, the slam or, the strength with which I slammed the door closed popped that lever into the closed position, because I think you have to go up in order to unlock it. So it just went dunk and it went down or something. Yeah. So
how did he eventually get notified that you were
locked? I had my phone. I called. Right. Yeah. And of course I had to try to remember how to call Europe as I'm in Europe with my United States phone. But, because that's a whole different thing. But yeah, so I had to call the hotel and then, trying to converse in a different language and be like, I'm on the balcony. But, discussing it with some friends, I'm just like, they're like, what would you have done if you didn't have your phone? And I'm like, well, my first thought was I would have had to get naked and then wait for someone to call the police on this crazy lady, being naked. And they're like, you could have just called for help, physically. And they're like, we love that your first instinct is to get naked. And I'm like,
for the people.
Yeah, for the people.
I'm going to get naked until one of those people eventually calls cops.
And do weird dancing, right? That was legit my first thought. I'm like, if I didn't have my phone, or if I drop my phone while I'm calling for help, because that was another, thing, because I'm trying to record and I'm like, oh my God. But I will say that I did not fully close that hotel balcony door for the entirety of my stay after that. No. No,
Did
I'm
you
not. I
make-
don't know about the European sim. I just get charged $10 a day for my plan, and then I
call.
charge my work for
Per
that.
call.
So
were you on the local news because of that?
I
That's
was
what I wanna
not. I didn't even watch the local news.
Idiot
And
American.
you could have been.
Yeah.
Could have been,
Buffoons
but that's
again.
why I was aiming to go with the nudity.
That would have worked.
Well, you
That's
could have
it.
still. You
You
could have
could do
had
this
your
show
clothes off when
nude
the
and
guy
we'd
showed up
probably
to
get
let you
picked.
in.
But did you see the gravity of his face? Like, there was no laughter. Like, I'm cracking up, and he acts like he rescues 100 Americans on the balconies every day in that hotel.
He does. He probably does.
And you guys were making fun of my hotel, but let me just say that hotel, as small as the room was, that is a literal, it's a literal furniture store. So the shit that I'm sleeping on, like I was sleeping on an $8,000 bed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they
lucky furniture.
it's like sleeping in an IKEA. It's not sleeping in an IKEA. Like, so yeah, they have these hotels and it's their advertisement for
maybe it was an
IKEA
store and you were
Do
just
like
drunk.
the bed? Buy it.
Yeah. I have a picture. Yes, I have a picture of a pillow on my bed because I was very confused when I walked in and it said, "Do you like this bed? Buy it." And I was like, what? I was confused. And then I go downstairs and there's all these little miniature furniture things in the lobby. And I was like, and then I realized, I read some of the pamphlets and realized this is their hotel, but it's an advertisement for their actual furniture store. So the stuff I was sleeping on, oh, quality. I would have carried that into, my bed home if I had $8,000.
Yeah, it's the thing is you can just buy them.
But I wanted that one.
But you decided to sleep out on
It
your
hugged
balcony
me
instead.
slightly. It was a slight hug. It was just like, you lay down and just, just glorious. Anyway.
Awesome. All right.
You can buy quality in furniture at an auction too. Just let you know.
Yeah, the bed buds are free, by the way.
Bed buds are free. Absolutely. Yeah.
In
so
case you missed that.
That bed was worth that much, Fuzzy Paws. Trust me. Compared to all of my colleagues who were not staying in that hotel, worth it.
Nice.
People were sleeping in their chairs.
Well, we're glad that guy saved you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I could still be out there.
Yeah, still. Naked.
Stranded on the balcony of a furniture store, naked.
Yeah.
Help me.
My God.
Absolutely.
Day 38.
And I think that's why they keep me employed. It's just for the escapades because really,
100%.
what else do I do?
I can see.
We don't know. You won't tell us.
Exactly. That's the whole point.
We don't know.
That's the point.
Awesome.
Good
and
shit.
you do
guys,
know if they send a
Okay.
priest into your work to give confessions, don't do it.
Yeah, we learned that today.
We're not doing that again.
Just call me. I can absolve you.
Not doing that
Yeah,
again.
there you go. Lucky.
Seriously, tell me everything.
Have a week.
Anyway,
all right.
thanks for tuning in.
We're way past time, and I have shit
It's
to
all right.
do,
We're having
so-
fun, but we should go. I have 2 sobers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna handle that right now. Thanks,
All right.
guys. See y'all next week.
Thanks, guys.